Hello everyone, hope you're well on this Monday evening. I've been busy, hadn't been able to do quite as many videos as I'm used to doing, so bear with me. Out running an errand here a while ago, just thought I would do a quick video. I had to divert from work today to go down and see my parents. That is also a prayer request. I went down there to help them out a little bit. They are both struggling. Please pray for the Dawg parents. They're in their mid 80s. Well, my dad's 87, and they are both struggling health-wise, and it's difficult because they're both weak and struggling. And usually, it would be better if one of them was stronger right now, so they could kind of help with the other. But they're both having a tough time. So I went down there and helped them out with some things. But and it's just difficult, and many of you know what I'm talking about as far as aging parents and watching them decline. It's very difficult, and especially, when you're used to them, when you were growing up, your dad, and your mom for that matter, but your dad is being that strong problem solver, larger than life kind of person that could do anything, solve anything, come to you all the time, if you have a problem. And he needs the help now. And we're working on that, and we're doing it. So I'm sure many of you can identify with that. And I'm blessed to still have them, for sure, But it's very difficult, very draining to go through this right now. And it probably won't get any easier, Anyway, so please keep them in prayer. I appreciate it. Two things I haven't, with going at it all day today, I haven't been able to keep up with news, but I did see two things here lately that I want to cover real quick. I know the hurricane hit Southern California. I know they had some flooding, but I have not kept up to see what's going on today. So I'll look more into that. Let's keep them in prayer too. There were two things that I saw. Other one I saw yesterday about the Panama Canal, and y'all, these two things I'm going to mention are a good reason to double back, to really double down and on your food stocks, okay? And I know many of us do this anyway. I get it. We're preppers, right? But if you've been sliding on it a while, or you've been kind of coasting, understandable, saving some money. Let's think very seriously about redoubling and really just going through, rotating, get that stock back up, okay? Especially canned things, things that come in a can. One story I saw earlier here, there's a Panama Canal situation. I'll go into more on that in a minute. And then the other one I saw was, that came out today, I believe, that we're putting high tariffs now on aluminum and other can-making metal that is imported, which we rely on a lot, of course. Shouldn't have to rely on all these imports. Anyway, that's another story. But so the can-making metal, aluminum, high tariffs on that stuff, and that's just going to make the price of food go up, right? Especially canned things, and a lot that comes in that. So your prices are high already with food. I mean, they've more than doubled in the last year or two. So they're going to keep going up. They're going to continue going up. So whatever you can do to keep that stock up now will help later. Okay. The other story is the Panama Canal is backed up. I mean, big time. Over 200 ships are not only stalled, but they're backed up and moving at a snail's pace on both sides of the canal, the Pacific and the Atlantic side. And they're just snailing through there, if that. So that is tying up a lot of container ships, a lot of food, a lot of goods. And you know what happens to this kind of stuff, whether it's a tariff, whether it's a supply chain disaster. I don't know if you can call it disaster, but a supply chain a disruption big time, it's going to get passed down to us, right? It's going to get passed down to the consumer. Always does. The end user. So that can also make prices go up. Not to mention just your regular inflation that's not stopping, no matter how they spin it. So, due to several factors here, I would just a reminder to, when you can, grab a few extra. I know you're like, Dawg, prices are killing me already. Like 3 bags is $100. I went and grabbed a few things here a while ago. I carried it out easily, and it, the money I paid I should have had a few sacks at least. I mean, we went and got some things this weekend. I know you can identify, but it was $100, and we just carried it out like it was just a quick trip or something. I mean, I'm like, what do we have? I mean, it's all stuff we need, we use. It's not like frivolous spending, but it's insane, man. It's insane. So it's going to keep going up for this stuff, and it's like, why the high tariffs now on imported materials to make canned food at the worst time when your people are just getting ripped up by inflation, and now you're going to do things to make it worse. Well, we know why, of course. It's almost like they don't want you to stock up, right? They want to make it difficult for you to prepare. So we must get ahead of it any way we can. We can can our own stuff too. We can do that. We can grow what we can. Not everybody can do a lot of that, but we do what we can, what we're able to. So that's another thing to, like I said, it's just a reminder to keep stacking, keep stocking. 3 to 5 extra if you can, if you're able. If it's just 1 or 2 extra items, if it's an extra can of beans and an extra bag of rice. That's whatever you're paying today. It's going to be cheaper than what it's going to be maybe in just a few weeks or next month for sure. So keep that in mind. Stock up the food, y'all, and the water, of course. But those 2 stories just kind of filtered right in through me here, and like I said, I haven't been able to keep up with other stuff going on today. I know there's other things happening, I'm sure. I'm going to talk about, not in this video, but the out of control crime. I saw some story about a coordinated a hit on some big retail store by like 30 people, all with masks on and all dressed the same. That was coordinated. It's organized crime is what it is. And what's going to happen with that? What? So that's going to continue because there's no consequences. So what's going to happen? It's going to keep up. So is retail just being destroyed, especially in certain areas? I think it's not just going to be in San Francisco, California. It's going to go other places. It's going to happen in other places, because if I didn't have morals, if I was not a Christian, if I didn't have a moral compass, if I know I could go in and grab me some, I don't know, whatever I need for the night, and not have to I can just walk out the door and not have to pay for it. I mean, what's to stop that? I mean, if there's no consequences, if there's no resistance at all to like, hello, you got to pay for that, right? No, I'm just walking out the door. See you later. Peace out. Whoop. I mean, why would it not keep happening? Of course it's going to keep happening. That's nuts. That is insane too. Anyway, there's so many things going on, but anyway, I will just leave it at that. This is kind of a spur of the moment video decided to do, so I don't have a verse prepared, but let's keep in prayer. Of course, let's keep in the Word when we can, and read, even if we just read a verse or two, or just open up the Bible and read what it opens up to. And you never know, sometimes you're meant to read that verse. You've ever had that happen to you? You just open it up and you just read, and it's like, I think I was meant to read that. Try that. That's the verse of the day. whatever you open up in the Bible, you know, if you're like, I think I want to read something in the New Testament, so take the Bible and just open it towards the end of the book, or the Bible, and read that. So let's keep aware of your surroundings. Just be safe, and God bless you. I will see you soon.